Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at this.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too look at this.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Good morning, my reckless delegation. Wagwan, we're here, I'm here, ready to go, ready to cook. I'm tired. You already know, when I've been running out of the gym like this, that's when we ain't got the TV set up. We ain't got nothing, like, I'm here though, innit? You know what I mean? One of them ones. Lad. Yeah, man, Man United, yeah. You know, in the gym, when you have to have I want to work out, but people want to talk to me about Man United. Like, they know. At first, I was floating under the radar. Like, no one in there kind of knew what I did. And then someone baited me up, and that was it. I got baited up. They said, oh, what do you do? Usually, I got my head down. I just train, keep it moving. Now, everywhere I'm at, we have to have a Man United conference. We have to have a football debrief. It's a live podcast.
Oh my God!
Brother. And you know, in the morning when you're like, bro, I gotta do my show. But I never act like that. I just gotta I gotta entertain the debrief, fam. Brother. Yeah, today was tough. Anyway, I'm here. You lot see what the vibe is. You lot see what I'm saying. Actually, let me just make sure, let me do my due diligence, because some people ain't even getting the news, so we can read the news together and see what's going on at our wonderful club. Wicked. Here we go. Wait, Man United have only 1 point from the possible 33 away games against the top 9 under Erik ten Hag. Blood cleat. Lost to Brentford, lost to Man City, lost to Aston Villa, lost to Arsenal, lost to Liverpool, lost to Newcastle, Tottenham draw, Brighton loss, Tottenham loss, Arsenal loss, Newcastle lost. Okay. That's heavy reading still. Man United, Newcastle in the race to sign Seru Gurisai. Oh, I don't know. I hope that's how you say his name. Patrice Evra, Jesse Lingard out. What else is there? Sir Jim Ratcliffe's stake will be announced later this week. Thank God. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has not made a decision on bringing back Mason Greenwood yet. The idea is to take some time to let Greenwood play for Getafe, where he's on loan, and then in 2024, March, April, May, the idea will be to discuss the position of Greenwood based on, let's see, based on his performances at Getafe and other factors. He's coming back. Yeah, that's a he's coming back if I've ever seen one. Man United want Greenwood to focus on Getafe, to perform there and do his best on loan. Then there's a possibility to decide his future. Okay. He's coming back. Interesting news. Rah, I should do this all the time. Kobbie Mainoo is under contract till 2027. The club have an option to extend it until 2028. Okay, cool. Here you go, Justin. Todibo remains a candidate for Man United in January. A possible transfer of Todibo shouldn't affect the potential signing of Antonio Silva, who's still a target for United in the summer. Okay. Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Del Fraser expected to begin work at Man United tomorrow. All right. We got Wigan in the FA Cup. I think that is that. That's that. Wow. Interesting news, isn't it? Okay, so that's me. I read all the news, seeing what you lot are saying. Now we got to get into it and just talk, man. As I said, we can't, we've done this job with these managers, yeah? And I know when we brought in Ten Hag, we said this thing about he's got 3 years. I don't know what's happened to the 3 years. you know. And don't get it twisted. Those L's is damning. Those L's, looked at that under the microscope, it doesn't look good. It doesn't, you know. But then this again, this is not going to be an overnight job. When they talk about like, because that looks horrible. But then even when you look to the home record last season and all the wins at home, like again, they're never going to show that side of it. They're never going to show, you know, what the job he has done or the fastest to get to the points total that he got to. They will never show that thing. It's more so we as fans have to show that. We as fans have to be like, hey, you know what's the form team getting into what you call it? Like, we have to understand that I get it, he's making mistakes, but he's gonna make mistakes. He will make mistakes. It's not gonna be easy. This is a very difficult job. I understand it. Man United is a job, is incredibly difficult. We got fans like myself and others around the world, incredibly reactionary, and we don't have this thing where we can't just be real with where we are right now. You know, we have to stay the course. Like, one thing we know for sure is, and I'm not saying stay the course with no hope for change. Right now, there's change coming in it. There's gonna be they have to take him away from the transfers. They do. They have to take him away from that and say, look, I know you wanted to identify players before, but we're not gonna let you do that. You can have a suggestion, but right now we're gonna bring in the best in class. We just need you to focus on the football. Get these guys to play. How do you want to play? Who's the best players? Identifying the best players to suit the style. That's what we really need to do. You know, if they did their homework, did their research, they probably would have said, you know what, Onana, while he's good with his feet, he's parrying for life and death. Maybe that's not your goalkeeper. Okay, now in the midfield, I get Mason Mount. I get that you like him, this, that, and the other, but is that enough strength? Does that enhance what Bruno and Casemiro are going to do in midfield? Is it an upgrade on Fred, or is it a downgrade on Fred? You know, those are the questions that there needs to be pushback. And because there's not football minds at the club, I think some of the things have just been allowed to happen. And then when you go into the market and you say Man United's strikers this season is Højlund, a guy that, looking again, I still rate him, but where he's come from, considering like, and the league and his goal tallies all together, to say, listen, you're going to be Man United's #1 striker and lead the line with no support, no kind of real backup. His only support is really Martial. It is naive. It is, you know, that is a naive decision. So you can tell, like, you know, structure, again, when you talk structure and stuff, that is key. Like, I want my manager to focus on managing the game, managing like tactical setups and stuff like that. Now, if there's a plan to phase out the 300 and something grand players, then phase them out. I'm cool with that. I'm cool. We got the highest wage, and it's not like we've got any success from it anyway. You know, I know people want us to look after the Varans and stuff, but my thing is, I just want these players that can play week in, week out. Happy to let them go. Like, the manager's not like, he doesn't get to skate by and pretend he hasn't done wrong. He's played his part in what we look like this season, but to get rid of him, I think is short-sighted. Honestly, I do honestly feel like, come on, guys. We've been on this journey before, and we know how this one ends. Like, I don't even need to convince Man United fans of how the cycle goes. We've been in the cycle. We do this, you know. Flex with the black background vid coming soon on EV. Flex is crying in his car. Sack the Dutch fraud. Honestly, I'm just saying, like, you have to, like, this is just how I feel. I can't tell you how to feel, but my thing is, we said we're giving this man time. Let him have time. You know, let him try and build this thing, because guess what? We have the restart is the same thing. Again, another group of players survive another manager. It's disgusting, really. You know, and that tear up, he has to get rid of. He's gonna want to get rid of Ten Hag signings first, probably, most likely. The new manager that steps in is gonna say, you know, that goalkeeper's not for me. Okay, done. All right, who else? I don't like anything on the right wing. Obviously, you got well, we know Greenwood's gonna return in it. That was the evidence of whatever statement that was written before, that weren't written by us. So I know they said, them other lot said, he ain't going to play for us again. He's going to play for us again. That's all. They've learned, they've gone round the roundabout, had a look. They said, all right, cool. Exit 1 and 2. Oh, they didn't talk to the charities and stuff. We'll get them to talk to. Like, they'll do it better the next time. They won't just phase him in the way they tried it. Nasty piece of work what they tried to do last time. They're gonna do. They probably, let's say, would have learned from it. They're not getting rid of a kid that's is tearing up in Getafe. They're not gonna do that. So, yeah. Oh, Man United, man, they're just. Man United are not easy, bro. It's not easy. Literally, like, he's not an elite manager. Keeps making the same mistakes time and time again. He has to be sacked. It's mad though. Where, like, when they done a poll, yeah, for like the managers and this, that, and the other, like, and then I know I get accused of flip-flopping, yeah. The Man United community were heavy on Ten Hag. Heavy. Like, severely. Yeah? My manager, that was the energy. Even before he came, wanted him. This is the guy. What happened? What happened? You know what I mean? I get called out and I don't mind because I'm not in it. But walk on for the community though. Anyway, because I know it wouldn't just listen. I remember it. I was, even when I was talking about, I was like a Poch fan, innit? Remember that thing of Poch crying? That was my meme, innit? Yeah. And I said, like, you want Poch over Ten Hag, you madman. I went to Holland. We saw them play, saw them win the trophy. I said, you know what? I can get behind this. Timber, all these players there. Yeah, let's go. Now, first season, he changes this. He changes a lot. We win a cup for a long time. We ain't won a cup in a minute. And all of a sudden now, everyone's running away when it's time to like double down and say, you know what? Ten Hag, we're with you, bro. Anyway. Let's go. Invite. I think people just don't want to keep it real. And I don't know what happened to the 3 years that they said I was going to give him. I koala, I'm not even on it this morning. Yeah, I don't no problems this morning. This club, bruv. Josh Sutton.
Oh, first in line. I didn't expect that. Hello.
What's going on, bro? 1 second. Let me just sort it out. Oh, man. Let's make sure the clock is good. How are you, though, bro? How are the kids?
Yeah, man. All good. They've just come off a big weekend of a celebration. Just a couple of kids had a birthday party with their friends, and I'm still suffering from it. You know, mid-30s, and it's long. It's long. The recovery is worse than a night out, to be honest.
Brother, listen, keep going, fam. Dad of the year. Listen, 7 kids. Talk to me, man.
Oh, first things first. What do you got to say about Anthony's high line against City?
It worked.
He got the result. Bro. You know,
play a high line, committed to the high line. You know,
can I pull you up on some quick charges? Your xenophobia and reverse racism against the white Greek Australian and Postecoglou.
Oh my God!
I don't believe in it. I don't want
your honor.
I'm just saying, listen, I like the high line in the day, you know.
Is it reverse racism if you're giving white people help?
No, I don't know. It's borderline piss taking, it's borderline. I don't know. Maybe I need to go to Australia so I can literally have an Australian accent. Maybe
I
that's
think
why-
maybe you might just be
I
you might be
was-
graduating to becoming Australian, self-deprecating and insulting.
Accusations. False accusations.
Just for future court cases, just claim the line.
No, put that in. But then remember, I went to Aussie Rules. I picked up a.
Oh, that's an awful sport.
Yeah, I did. So I kind of like. I think I'm actually what do you call it? Appreciating the culture.
Bro, AFL is just drunk gridiron. That's all it is.
Accusations.
All right.
Let's real talk. We have to talk. We have to talk our team, man. And I'm trying to call these. I'm calling some fans out. I'm calling fans out today because we promised him. How long did you say he was going to give him? Be honest. Before he signed, when we're telling him to get there.
Well, I've been saying all along, 3 years, no matter how you feel about it. I mean, you get your first 12 months, you bring your first couple of signings in. Ideally, I would have wanted one player in each zone on the field that know the Ten Hag way that the rest of the team can bounce off and feed off. It didn't exactly happen that way. And then I thought maybe January bring in another player, like someone sort of like a Malacia level. And then you come to the second summer window, I would have liked to have seen, a Frankie type player, someone who can complement and play like a Donny. And then you would have seen progression in the play style, a few more players in to actually, and then get some of the deadwood out that actually aren't good enough to play what he wanted to do. But then we find out this year, oh no, I'm not here to play like Ajax, that one interview he did. So he's basically playing the way the Glazers told him to, the Man United way. And it's like, well, why did we hire you? So all of this news has come back around to me, and I'm just thinking, this guy, if he got his way, if he had the structure in place, I think we've got to be much further down the line than we are now. But look, I want to give him the time to see if he can come through, but how much further will it set us back if he doesn't make it through? That's my biggest thing, because then you've got Anthony, you've got Onana, you've got Hoyland, you've got all these guys he's brought in that we may not be holding on to and need to ship out for another manager to come in. So
we know the journey. We have to let him. We have to let him build. And I know people hate this comparison, and it stinks that time. But even Joe Blackman saying it, Sir Alex, it took him a while to get going, and they wanted to sack him as well. Again,
they did.
They wanted to sack him, and then after, obviously, he turns it round, he fixes things, he wins a trophy, and it's like, all right, let's give it. End of the day, time is needed. Let him get his feet firmly under the table. Let the mistakes happen. Let him learn from the mistakes and move forward. If we sack a manager at the brink of like 2 or 3 mistakes, it's not going to work. It has to be his club. Sir Alex was the most powerful manager at the club, and it showed and it worked. Now at this club, the players are more powerful than the manager. They are.
And I'll leave my last point so you can move this on, but we have to understand that the Sir Alex type of style is gone now, and you need a good back room, director of football, technical director, scouts, contract negotiators to actually set things straight. And this is still going to be a multi-year thing. Ten Hag just needs to get rid of his stubbornness and actually become more adaptable. So hopefully this works out. My confidence is waning, but I still want to see him have his 3 years minimum.
Yeah, absolutely. Big up, man. Thanks a lot. I think the manager's just got to run it. He's got to be in charge of this club, man. And then you got to give him. He's just got to get the time, and we got to put the right things around him. When you talk about Sir Alex, we had like some of the best scouts in the game, and we could go and buy what we wanted. If there was a good player at Newcastle, good player at anywhere in the world, Man United could pull up, financially strong, could do what we wanted. We had David Gill as well next to him, so it worked. Now we've gone from a stage where everyone's caught up. Not only have they caught up, they're more financially, they probably financially stronger in the market as well. And then it's like they got better structure. So you can see it. Like even when you look at Man City, even with all the charges, they paved out the way for Pep before Pep got there. They brought in the Barcelona director of football. They had a plan. They had a real plan of how is this going to work. You know, like they almost like built it specially for Pep, really, even though whatever was going on. So that piece is still necessary. Anyway, we keep going. Mark,
Yo, KG.
what's going on? I know you're heavy in the you're in this manager needs to go back. I think you're in that, are you in that gang?
Do you know what it is? I feel like I'm not really like, oh, just get this guy gone now. I'm more just like, I don't understand why we need to like keep like just basically be partisan towards him if he's not producing the results. Like it's if a player does this, we're saying to the player, you gotta go, right? But it seems like with this manager, we're saying no, he's got unlimited chances to just, just give him time. And we use this time word quite a lot, but the problem is it's not the 1980s. It's not Sir Alex Ferguson time. We got Newcastle doing bits. We got Chelsea with the amount of money they have. I mean, and they've won trophies in this time, by the way, and they've been recycling managers like nothing. You got us now sitting top of the league doing what they're doing. We got Man City. Do you know what I mean? There's just so much competition at the moment that if we don't have the best in class as a manager and in the backroom staff and on the pitch, then we're just going to fall behind as a club. And I think some of us, in terms of our fan base, and me included, we're kind of stuck in the past a little bit, where we're looking for this romanticized version of what it's going to be like as a Manchester United like fan and the club and stuff like that. But the thing with what Man City did, they just moved forward. They were ahead of the curve. We're not ahead of the curve. So
but then don't you think we got the guy? Because one thing we know is we know that this guy's a good manager. We learned that last season. So now to think that he has no ability.
But I'm questioning whether he's the right fit for what we need as a Manchester United manager, because I'm looking at his signings signings. Well, what I'm saying is his signings don't look great, and then tactically, you can't tell me that his in-game management you would say is the best. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Sometimes you're looking at his subs and you're like, that's not, especially these games where we've been getting walloped. And let's talk about those, because sometimes we are getting walloped. You look at Ten Hag, and he looks sharp. I'm not going to lie to you. He's wearing his Adidas Oswegos. He's looking like a Peaky Blinder sort of guy. Like he's looking cold. The swag is cold.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the tactics are just not great. And then I look to Steve McLaren on the sideline.
When I go to the last season, he got the most points from changing things from the bench. So then tactically,
but then
wouldn't that in-game tactics? But ain't that supposed to be something that we praise?
But then wouldn't that say that he didn't get it right in the first place if he has to keep clawing it back? How many times did we start slowly last season? Started the game slowly, 1-0 down. And now we're back to heroics. And KG, those subs would just get all the attackers on, get the crosses in, Bruno, Rashford, last minute. It's like and I just feel like if he wants to keep doing that, well, you're seeing the proof of it, because when all these players now burn out, now it's a case of, it's just hitting and hoping. So I listen, good luck to Ten Hag anyway. We'll see where he is at the end of December, but I don't think he's going to survive it personally. I think come January times, we're going to be, Hinge for managers, Tinder for managers. We're going to be out here shopping for a new manager, boy.
That makes me too sad, bro. Mark, big up yourself. Thanks
big
a lot.
Up, man.
Oh, that makes me sad, fam. That makes me sad. All right, cool. You already know it's the troll from us now. Man like Yivni.
Hello?
Yo, what's going on? How you doing, Yivni?
I'm all right. Can you hear me?
Every time, perfectly.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I just didn't know if you could hear me from the top of the league, down there where you are.
Oh my God!
It's the dryness for me.
How dare you? How dare you to do that?
I honestly thought like he couldn't hear me, fam. every time. I'm not bringing back. It's the dead fan. Nah. Oh no, I can't stand them. You know, that was good. He's always on fire. Nah, he's different class. All right, cool. Sticks.
What's going on, KG?
Listen, bro, when my dude Givney just killed me just there, like,
Yeah, you're giving him too much time still, man. That's an Arsenal fan as well, you know.
bro, he can get it off in like, it just takes 20 seconds sometimes. Like, he gets in bin. He never makes a minute, fam. This guy consistently.
I want to see him when Arsenal have gone down again. Let's see what he's saying then. If he's still smiling and skinny teeth.
This is what I'm saying. This is the plan. This is my hope, bro. Because I told you, whenever they slip, I'll be there, bro. And I don't
100%.
I don't care what position we're in, bro. I will be there, bro. I'm letting people know, shameless as it is, I will be there to celebrate. If you say,
100%, man.
This is all you have celebrating our downfall. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Isn't it embarrassing? Yes, it is.
Of course.
Talk to me though, bro.
You know, yeah.
Where you don't you?
I'm still managing in, you know.
Good.
You know what, yeah? You know, I don't know if you remember, yeah, from my very first phone call that I had with you, like, I don't know when it was. The first time we played Galatasaray, yeah. I spoke about patience and thing, right? I mean, I still believe it, but these players, they're doing the wickedest thing ever. I can't even lie. You know what? I think it was after, I don't know when it was. It's after the last week when we played Galatasaray. I came home, yeah. I just got home. I was like, raw, it's 2-0. I couldn't believe my eyes. I turn on the TV now and I'm seeing Anana Butterfingers doing a madness. I'm like, bro, what are you doing to us? I said, these men are doing the wickedest thing to us. I couldn't believe my eyes. The way I'm there shouting at my house. I was like, I'm shouting at the TV, going crazy. These people are they're stressing me. They're doing the wickedest thing. And then every minute it's Erik ten Hag's fault. It's the manager's fault. How do you tell a keeper your objective is to save the ball with your hands? How? But the manager's getting the blame. It don't make no sense. And you know what? Yeah, someone said something the other day as well. Yeah, and
the manager brought him in, and the manager's not like taking him out the firing line as well.
No, he's not. He's not helping the situation. He's forever playing players. And they're still continually playing bad, and they're still getting the play. I don't understand that at all. I know he's got to take some of the blame, 100%. But the players, boy, where are the players? For real. You know what, Deep, the other day, yeah? Do you know what? I came to the realization. Yeah. You know what? Do you know why Marcus Rashford is playing crap right now? Because he ain't got nothing to play for. Last season, he was playing to get into the World Cup. He had that wicked purple patch. He took it into World Cup. He brought it out of World Cup. And then as soon as we won the Carling Cup, he went missing. I ain't seen him since.
You haven't seen him?
I ain't seen him since. I ain't seen that brother since. And then all of a sudden now we're giving Marsh
contract.
Sorry?
We haven't seen him since he signed a new contract.
Bloodfire. I can't tell you the last time I saw Marcus Rashford turn up to a game yet. And all of a sudden now we're giving Martial a lifeline, and all of a sudden he forgotten how to play football. Nah, this is horrible, man. This is horrible. If these players outlast Erik ten Hag, then my God, we are finished. We are finished, because then we're gonna start this process all over again. Then we're gonna start saying trust the process. Then we're gonna say, we're gonna back the manager again, and then oh my God, as soon as these same players start doing the same thing again, we're gonna say, oh my God, it's the manager. Why can't these players get? No, come on, man. We're finished. We're finished, man.
Done. Thank you so much, Dix. Are you listening to that, guys? The journey is the same. The same journey. Something has to stop. You have to say, yo, I'm committed to this. I'm committed. It's like a marriage, bro. I'm in this one now. Some, obviously, a lot more marriages are more fruitful, but some marriages are gonna go through some sticky periods. What are you on? No divorce here, bro. Let's get through it. Let's get through it. We have to get through it. It's a dark time. It's not good. It's tight. I have to get through it. Right now, Man United have to change their strategy. This strategy has not worked. You're saying this is like there's like a family and the kids, I don't know, parents are getting divorced and stuff, but the kids are moving mad. The kids have never been corrected. And they keep on fighting because of the kids. Nah. Get Super Nanny involved. Some kids, they need to leave home. They're too old. We're talking about your kid. You should be working. You got a beard. Move. You know what I mean? About youth. Get out. You too old. Move. How long you been here? What? Wait, what? 5-7 years. Hold on. Look at your stats. Get out. Get out, bro. Sometimes you got to look at these lot. My dad ran away. Oh, man. Lyle.
KG, how you doing, sir?
What's going on, man? I'm fighting for this manager, bro. I'm saying that, you know what, we can't just I'm fighting. I know I understand some people are not feeling it. Some people are done. Where are you at?
I'm with you. I'm fighting for the manager.
Yeah,
Basically
talk to me
because
why though.
it's been 3 seasons, 4 seasons now. I can't do the same thing year in, year out. As they do say, it's insanity. It's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. We practice players year in, year out. We say Rashid this, Bruno that. Turn on the manager. Manager comes in. Next one comes in. Blame the manager for everything that's going wrong. We know the club is crap. We know the players are crap. But yet we put it on the manager. I don't see where we're going. It doesn't make any sense to sit here and say Ten Hag out. Next one comes in 2 years down the line. Next manager out. Next manager out.
You got to
Doesn't
talk
make
up a
any
little
sense.
bit louder because they can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, better.
Yeah, it's basically just saying, look here, it boils down to the fact that we can't go in, year out, and blame a manager for every single thing that's going on at the club. We know these players have been here for, Luke Shaw has been here for almost 10 years now, and it's the same crap in, year out. So why would we want to change the manager? And I mean, move the players on. Give him what he needs. We don't have our defense yet. It's like you take a wheel of a car and expect the car to drive properly. Makes zero sense.
I couldn't take it.
Oh my God!
It wasn't even, bro. This is how you're speaking. Man said, "Is it a secret?"
Yo, so we had to get rid of the manager because the manager right now is not doing, he's not doing his job, so I don't know whether to get rid of the manager.
I couldn't deal with it, bro. No, that was the quietest. Kirk, turn off your camera, bro. Just so I can, what do you call it? Turn off your camera. There you go. Yo, Kirk, what's going on? Talk to me.
What? Boy, KG, I don't know what to tell you, fam. Like, at the end of the day, I think we're just being too reactionary at the minute. I know it's bad. Don't get me wrong. I know it's bad. But at the end of the day, if City themselves, Arsenal, are playing with 10 or 9 men, Martial, and you got Rashford, are not working hard, no matter who it is, at the end of the day, this is the same thing that's going to happen. Your team's going to get beat. You cannot play football with just 10 men or 9 men. It's irrelevant, no matter what you... At the end of the day, on the left-hand side, there was no time whatsoever, not even shadowing a man. KG, people who play basic football, just shadowing a man. It's simple. Rashford's not doing it. He stood there watching his players. You thinking, if this is a team sport at the end of the day, right? As teammates, you'd think, no, I've got to help my brethren. Something is nothing whatsoever. Do you know what I'm saying? It's pure basics, KG. If a man that's grown up with the ethics of Man United cannot do that, what do you think the foreign players or the players that's not come from here, what do you think they're going to think? The passion is not there. It's terrible, KG. Like, I'm not having it. That we go through another cycle again. It'll be the same thing, just over and over and over. Open heart surgery was needed. We have to be patient. I didn't know who says that these players that were bought were Ten Hag signings. Yes, they were signed under Ten Hag.
Hold on.
No, Kate. Hear me out. Andrea, no, Kate. Hear me out a minute. Just hear me out a minute. Hear me out.
God.
No, Kate. I know what you're saying, but at the end of the day, all right, take that back. You know what? I can't take that. I'll take that.
You know, bro. When he say you said, bro.
No. I take that. But all right, let's stick to the hard work. The basics of hard work in football. It doesn't matter where you go, KG. If you're not working hard, the team is going to suffer. And if there's 9 men playing, it's not going to work. It's not going to work, KG. The basics of football is working hard and working for your teammates. How can you go in that dressing room now and look at Dallo and say, boy, I let you down today? Do you know what I'm saying? Because as a team, I've run teams, KG, not football team, but any team in life. Do you know what I'm saying? And if one person or 2 persons not working,
it's finished.
Then what's going to happen? It's going to be the same thing. So the basics, people are saying, oh, we can't see the plan. If the players are not implementing the plan, how are we going to see a style of play?
I hear it. Listen, I'm happy that you backtracked on that one because you knew that you went too far with that. If we know these players are his, we saw the smile on his face when Mason Mount came in. Anthony, we know that he brought him in. Onana worked with him before. These guys, they're his signings, bro.
Okay. I backtracked. I took the L. I can't do it.
I can't. No, stay blessed, man. Come on. Hey, listen, get to your destination safe, my bro. I love that. You have to show. Listen, I'm trying to get people that I know haven't had their chance as well. For G, I know he's got notes. The GR.
Welcome, KG. I was wondering if you're gonna come this way or not.
Had to. You know, come on, man. I have to respect what you're doing, bro. Every single time.
You know what it is?
Let's
Listening
go.
to people is a very hard skill because it requires you to actually take in the information that people are saying rather than just responding.
Yes.
And the sad thing is that when we speak to each other, it's almost like politics. It's either you're red or you're blue. It's never somewhere down the middle, you see? As hard as that sounds, people will hear you criticize Ten Hag and it's, oh, Ten Hag out, you know? What about the players? But it's like, I truly believe that the truth is somewhere in the middle. And this is why I say this. When we looked at Ten Hag, when you went to, I think, Amsterdam, that's where they're based, you saw a type of football that you bought into. Remember, you wanted Poch.
That was incredible.
I
wanted Poch, but I saw that football and I said, I need it.
So for our manager to come to Manchester and then say, I'm not going to play that football, it's like, hang on. That's like seeing a girl, she looks pretty, you wake up and it's actually makeup, it's tan, it's fake eyelashes, it's not what you were sold.
Yes.
I understand that the player's not playing is not his fault. You can only do so much. But at the same time, you need to be able to say what you want to do and show us what you want to do and die on that hill. It's you. It's who you are. So for you to come here and say, no, I'm going to play a different thing because of... No, yes, you have to make slight adjustments because of the league you're playing in, but it still has to still have your identity. Otherwise, you sold us a false narrative.
Let me read this. This is and I think this is an interesting comment as well. Let me point it up. It's this one here. United fans are sport, man. Like rich kids whose family is now broke. They can't handle
Nah, I don't agree with that comment. We're not spoiled. I think we just have a level of expectation because of the club we've been in the past, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're not spoiled. We have expectations. We want to win. We want to lift the Premier League. And if it means criticizing our players and our manager, then to get there, then that's what we need to do. We need to criticize the people that can affect these changes, whether it's the board, whether it's the manager. Nobody's exempt. And it's not just one problem. And I think that's what people need to accept. It's not just any one problem. But it shouldn't mean that because the players are wrong, Ten Hag can't also be wrong at the same time. I think that's ridiculous, personally.
Someone said, yo, Dynamite was like, bro, that's spoiled though. He said, we just want to.
Sorry, if you support a tin pot club that doesn't have expectations, sorry for you. You're allowed to not have expectations for your small club, but we have a big club that we support. At the end of the day, our people forget our club 20 times league champions. That's who we are.
Yeah.
So if we're spoiled for having, that's like saying to Elon Musk, you are too spoiled for wanting to go to Mars. What are you talking about? He's Elon Musk. He can go to the moon.
Now I got a sim in him just because I hear the baby crying and someone's got to help that child, fam. Marcus Rashford would. I got a sin in him for the child. That baby was getting the. As a father, I couldn't allow it. KG, what is wrong with you, bro? Let's go. This is pure. I did. LOL. What a guy. So dry. VK, what's worse? Onana Champions League or David De Gea? Europa versus Sevilla and FA Cup Finals versus City. Onana Champions League. Onana Champions League. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, because even kicking, yeah, Onana. Right now, yeah, people, like, I'm getting bantered everywhere. When I do like a Onana versus this player, it doesn't work. You United fans must hate Rio Ferdinand for saying, get the contract out. Oli at the wheel. Man United at back. That was 3 years ago. Joseph, you're a snake. Let me do it. Well, hold on, that's a new face. You! What's going on?
How you doing?
How do I say your name, bro? Moreni.
Moreni? Yeah, Moreni.
Hey. What's going on? Talk to me.
Hey, first time caller here, but I've been following you for a while, so.
Thank you, my bro. I always know I know who calls in, bro. I know my audience still, so it's great to have you on the show. The floor's yours, fam.
Thank you. Okay. My question, KG, is what is wrong with having a level of accountability after 2 years and 400 million spent?
What's wrong with having some accountability after 400 million spent? Well, because 400 million was never going to get the job done. It's not enough. If you're talking about open heart surgery, yeah, we need specialist doctors, bro. We need to go to we need to spend. Like, it's not enough. Like right now, we're talking about Chelsea that spent £1 billion and they're telling me they still need 4 more signings. I said, excuse me? 4 more? I know we're worse than Chelsea. I know we are.
Okay, you know what shocked me? We sit down here and we all see what the players are doing on the pitch, but yet we're still making excuses for the manager. The way chain of hierarchy is constructed is that the board hold the manager accountable, and the manager is supposed to hold the players accountable. When you are a manager and you walk into a locker room, right? You come in with a charisma, and that charisma is like a shield. It's like an armor that you wear, and that armor chip away with every defeat, every football game you lost. It does not matter how good you are tactically. It does not matter how good your man management skills are. If you're losing football games, you are going to start getting questioned by your players. Where Ten Hag is right now, okay, he is losing. He literally lost the charisma he walked in with in the first year. You remember He benched
Yeah.
Rashford because Rashford was late. He can't do that right now. He can't do that anymore. He already lost that charisma. So there is nothing wrong to moving him on and bringing in somebody in. That have nothing to do with player power. Bringing in another manager can also be a factor, a way of holding the players accountable and keeping them on their toes. Because they already is like that teacher that every student is used to and making fun of in the class now. You have to bring in a new blood. It happens. I'm talking from personal experience. You know, we all been in a position somewhere where we have to.
You know what? They're killing me right now because obviously, you know, you got the Neo Soul hat tilt. Yeah, the hat is tilted beautifully, fam. They're calling you instead of Black Fort, they're saying no Fort, fam.
Oh, I'm Nigerian, so we wear our hat a very particular way, right?
I know, but it's right now. I'm looking at. I said, "Oh boy."
You know, if you want, it's called Baba. So,
my guy.
on a serious note, KG. On a serious note, I understand. I understand we've been through managers. The only regret I have is we sack Louis van Gaal. But if you think about it, being a commercial club, Manchester United always give us our owners always give us what we want. We chanted Ole at the wheel, right? They gave us Ole. We wanted Van Gaal gone. They sacked him for Mourinho.
But then this is it. Was you excited when this manager stepped in? Did you want this manager?
To be honest, it was between him and Pochettino, right?
Yeah.
I honestly wanted Pochettino. I'm not saying that as a because I'm looking back at it. No, I wanted Pochettino. The reason for that is because Pochettino has already managed in the Premier League. Okay, that's the only reason. Now that we're here, now I'm looking at it and I'm saying, look, it's okay. There is a logic, KG. There's a logic. If we can address the players and say, hey, this is not a Manchester United player, why can't we say this is not a Manchester United manager? It happens. This is an elite club, and elite institutions have to hold people accountable. They have nothing to do. No,
I got to keep it moving. I wanted to give you a lot more time, Morani. Listen, I'll speak to you again, fam. Big up yourself.
Hey, opportunity. Big up.
Come on. When he said Pochettino, I didn't know what to do. I had to support my uncle. I said, eh? When I heard he said he wants who, I said, Funke. Who do you want? I said, yeah, I want a Pochettino. I said, hey. Wait, let me abstract arts. I know I haven't spoken to you. Yo, man, like Abs.
How you doing, man? Could you hear me?
Yeah, perfect. I respect that. Perfect.
Okay.
The floor's yours, man. Talk to me. Man United, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I think Man United are bugging. I think we're bugging. Don't get twisted. That Liverpool game is a real humbler. You see, if Liverpool, it's gonna take everything in me to not react like an idiot and like throw my toys out the pram, because that's the game. I care about that game so much. We can't lose in a bad boy way, but then the way Newcastle moved to us, we might get touched. No, not we might. We're gonna
listen, we are gonna get touched. we have to face facts, right? We're in a building process, but you see, I've got 2 points to make to you, right? 2 points. Firstly, for as long as Sir Alex Ferguson was there for, do you know how many managers other teams went through with no complaining, especially the top 6 teams? Do you know how many managers they, like, roughly, would you say? They went through a lot, right?
Yep.
Okay, and we say football swings in roundabouts, right? Yes. Your time will come. So this is our time right now to go through the cycle of managers. Me, I'm willing to accept that. I'm not going to lie to you. These players, we know what they're capable of at times. And we also know what they can do as well at times. So I've gone through the phases of getting angry when we lose. Listen, I'm not even going to lie to you. I watch highlights nowadays. My emotions are all over the place. My wife sits next to me. I used to go nuts. I used to go nuts watching football when my wife sits next to me. I used to celebrate with her, even like involuntarily. I would just run up to, you know what I'm saying? Knee slides in my living room. I love Man United that much.
I remember those days.
You know what I'm saying? So right now, I'm in the phase of where we've gone through our Sir Alex Ferguson being there for how many odd years. I'm all right now to trying to find the next Sir Alex Ferguson. If we have to go through managers, unfortunately, that's what we have to do.
But then
But
Alex, though, we have to wait, though. We have to give, because we have, if we're gonna do it right, we have to give that person time, because, bro,
yeah. But that brings me to my
last season.
That brings me to my next point, though, KG. Right? Ten Hag is an architect we hired because we saw how he built a structure over at Ajax, right? So we wanted him to come here and build a very similar structure and play very similar football. We've given him the tools and the materials that he's asked for.
Yes.
And then he's come out now and told us, you know what, yeah, boss, the house you wanted, my guy, you can't get it. You need another one. Bro, listen, he came out and told us he can't build us the similar structure that we saw at Ajax. No, but that's the house we wanted. You and Flex went over there to go watch it. You guys convinced me, KG, and you're sitting there right now and backing this guy when he's told us we're not getting our dream house. I'm ready to go to the next architect. I'm sorry. Let's keep finding as many architects as we can. No, listen, he's told us and we still say, nah, this is one. As soon as he said that, even I said, Funke. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. No. I know my time is done. Listen, I appreciate everything you do, man. But
what a cool lad. I can't do it. No, I'm you know what? I can't even sim him if it's telling the truth. He told the truth, bro. And that could be if that's a first time caller, bro. This guy was moving like Rashi when he first came with when Rashford first came with the seed, bro, and he just started bagging in goals. What a cool fam. It's true. There's points that he makes, yeah, that I can't refute, fam. I went to Holland looking for that house. And he's trying to build something different. But the materials, I don't know, man. We're giving him the tools, bro. It's looking nuts. We went to the house viewing, bro. Yo, the architect is moving mad. Bare teas, bare builders chilling. It's not the United. This is why United helps me, man. He brings me back. Let me read what he says. It's not the truth. It's utter S. Erik ten Hag didn't build the structure. The club did. Anything Erik ten Hag is building here would take longer than 18 months. Let's go. Thank you, United. I needed that bring back, bro. Where am I going? Melton's in the house. MC. Let's get rid of it. Okay. Boom. You lot already know what time it is. I need the flippers. I need the sandals emojis. We're gonna go check in on our favorite uncle right now. Uncle. He's dropped the Kobe bit from his name. Uncle. Hello, sir. Good morning, Uncle.
Mr. KG, good morning to you too.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm struggling.
I just finished checking my blood pressure and it has come down a bit. So,
praise God.
Yes. God is faithful. God is faithful.
All the time.
It has nothing to do with the doctors, even though they are the ones that treated me. It's all God, not the doctors. If it wasn't for God, the doctors will not exist. So
that's it.
God, yes.
This morning, there were some strong allegations made about the last caller. Abs called in. He said, "Listen, we brought in the architect. The architect told us We said this is the house. Me and Flex went for the viewing with Marcel, and he now said the house that we went to buy, he cannot build it. Talk to me.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about a few things, right? But I will start with what the last caller said, and this is a real world example. Okay, some time ago, my dad built a house, a really nice 4-bedroom bungalow. He had an architect, he had a structural engineer, he had everything. He gave them his ideas. And they advised him and recommended stuff to him and all of that. And the house was built and the house looked fantastic. Several years later, my dad decided to build a duplex in another state. And I looked at him one day and he brought out his measuring tapes and paper and started measuring the 4-bedroom duplex and was taking down things. And then I asked him, what are you trying to do? And he said, he's trying to replicate the design they did here. And I told him, but it wasn't you who did the design. Why are you not going to call the professionals that helped you do it? And he said, no, it's not to build house. I will just measure it and try and replicate what they did here in the village. KG, 9 months into that building, he had to take it down. Why? Because the professionals that helped him with the first building were not there in the second building. Erik ten Hag had a director of football. He had a structure in Ajax, and we could clearly hear when he said he wasn't the sole person making decisions in Ajax. Even before Guardiola came in, very important, because when we make comparisons, we ignore that part. 2 years or 3 years before Guardiola came in, Man City brought in a football director. They brought in the guy from Barcelona that helped Pep win the treble. They brought in some other people. They brought in that structure, the professionals. And then they brought in Guardiola, because no matter how good Guardiola was, they knew that a structure was needed. We don't have a structure. When we say Ten Hag built Ajax, he wasn't the only one that built Ajax. Ajax always had a structure from the time of Johan Cruyff. They had a structure. Ten Hag was just part of the people that came in at his time. He wasn't the first person to win trophies at Ajax, and he's not going to be the last person to win trophies. In fact, the reason why Ajax is crumbling now is not because Ten Hag left, but because their director of football had allegations and he had to leave. And that was when Ajax started crumbling. So when we say these things, we shouldn't forget that structure is very important. Ten Hag wasn't the sole person that made all the signings in Ajax. He is not going to be. The problem Man U has always had is whenever the coaches, the new manager comes in, we ask them, who do you want to sign? And we sign the players for them. It has not worked in any club, and it is not going to work in any club. What the manager is supposed to say is like what my dad said. I need a design like this. I need the room to look like this. I need this place to look like this. And then the people that know the structure would say, okay, based on what you want, this is who we are going to recommend. This player you're looking at, you might be looking at him on the face value, but we are more experienced. We can tell you this block you're looking at is not going to do this work for you. Try this other building material. For this part that you're looking at, this building material, you think, okay, it's going to work. But for this other place, we don't recommend this building material. Use another one. We don't have that in Man U. And do you know why the players keep downing tools? Because the players, there's a color that says there is the board, there is the manager, and there are the players. And everyone holds another person accountable. Guess who is the most disposable person in that group? The manager. And Man United has showed it time and time again that when push comes to shove, the manager can always get replaced, not the players. Ten Hag was feared last season by the players because he was able to get the club to let go of Ronaldo. And the player said, if he can get rid of Ronaldo, none of us has a guaranteed position. Guess what happened during the last transfer window, KG? Even the fringe players, the board could not sell them. And if the board cannot even sell our fringe players, then the likes of Rashford will know that he's untouchable because he knows he's not the first person to leave. And if the club cannot sell the Maguires and the McTominays and the likes of the Martials, then nothing is going to happen to him. And we are going to keep having that problem as long as the board keeps being who they are and we don't have a structure at the top. The players always know when push comes to shove, the manager is going to leave. Does the manager have his problem? Yes, he does. I'll talk about that in a different call. I wanted to talk about that today. The manager has his problem. The players has their problems. But we've had this before. Oh, surely the next manager will be better. Moyes. Surely the next manager will be better. Van Gaal. Surely the next manager. And we are here.
Uncle,
we are here.
You smashed it. That's the honest truth. I wasn't even trying to, I had to you explained it perfectly. It's real. He didn't do the job on his own. We have to understand that the structure is a big issue at this club. And he has his issues. I'd like to hear what the issues are the next time you call in. But yeah, it's a fantastic call. You lot, you already know what to do. Show some love to Uncle in the chat. Uncle, anything to leave us, any parting words of wisdom that you want to leave us with as you usually do?
Well, I would just say for people who are accusing Man U, our elders would always say, he who has a rotten tooth must eat carefully. We have a lot of rotten tooth in Man United. Before we start talking about sack the manager, let's get rid of the rotten tooth first, both at the board level and at the player level. That is all I have to say.
He's down. Man, solid. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? That's a solid call still. That's solid. Yeah, the callers have been on fire today, man. Wow. All right, cool. You lot already know I'm in that, near the end of the show. I gotta make sure I get you guys on because hey yo. Wow, that was egregious. Oh my God! Get them where? Nah. No pep today. 1 minute. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Talk to me,
Yo.
Derek.
Yo, KG.
You only got 1 minute, bro. You got to cook.
Yeah. After what Uncle said, I don't even know what to say anymore, but he went in. I've been listening to the show and it's basically confirmed to me our fan base full of crackheads, man. Honestly,
we are.
Like, what's the song that we sing the most? We want Glaze Out. We want Glaze Out. All the time we're singing this song. So you all understand that this club is run terribly. All of you understand this, and you're calling for Ten Hag out. How does that even make sense?
Bro,
that everything around him is wrong. Everything around him is wrong. Look at the players that he has to keep using. He tried to sell like 3 or 4 players in that team that he used on Saturday. You get me? So I really don't get it. But anyway, that's my time.
Thanks a lot, man. Big up, bro. Thanks a lot, Derek. Let's go. Fortune, hit me.
Bro, after like the last 2 calls, I don't even know what to say. Uncle hit it bang on. The dude with the architecture analogy hit it bang on. What? I couldn't believe it, bro. They were spitting.
I respect it. Well, listen. Well, you know what to do. Sin bin. If they tell me they don't know what to do, sin bin them. Sam C. Are you feeling
Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you, KG?
Talk to me.
Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, this is my first time ever calling into a show like this. But I just had to get some stuff off my chest, man. Right? I've always been manager back in Ten Hag, right? And we all know this stuff is true. The board level, everything, the club is rotten. All of that stuff is true. But that Newcastle game was the first time I've ever looked at him and thought, "Ooh, that's bad management in that game." We were set up to fail from minute 1. You saw long balls to Garnacho, Martial, Rashford. from the back over and over again, giving them the ball back. Zero action to change it. We've had managers with flaws. You know, Mourinho had his flaws. He had to go by the end of it. But he was the type of manager, at least he would take action when he saw it was going wrong. To just sit there and do nothing when we were begging them to score.
You know what? So now, are you kind of just giving the manager the side eye? Are you
Exactly. It's not black or white. I'm not fully out, but that's the first time I've ever looked at him and thought, "Ooh, I'm actually starting to question some stuff now." Because that was if I can see it, surely he should be able to see it.
Even that was the first time I looked at the manager and thought, hold on, is everything all right? Yeah, like I've never literally in all games I've always thought, nah, like the manager, I love the manager, he's great. That's the first time I ever looked at Ten Hag and said, do you know what's going on here?
Exactly, and it's just Anyway, that's my time. I'll let it leave at that.
I gave you more time.
Oh,
bro.
sorry. Okay, yeah, I'll keep going.
Go on.
No, because we brought him in, like you said, the tactical nous that we were missing with Ollie. We wanted this guy to come in and have a little bit of a style of play, all of this stuff. And there's been problems, there's been injuries and stuff like that. So there's always the patience. You always give him that little bit of grace where you're like, look, once these things align, then we'll be going in the direction we should be going. But I've never in one match, I've never lost so much faith in a coach. It was just terrible. It's one of the worst performances I've ever seen in a United team.
He was so bad. Like it felt like was playing. It felt like was a championship side. It did.
It was cowardly.
Time and was holding on for I don't know what we was playing for. It was disgusting.
We didn't start playing until the 80th minute. The 80th minute. It's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy.
Thank you for calling in, Sam, man. Look after yourself. Welcome to the family, bro. Big up. Love that. You got, show Sam some love in the chat as well. I know we're bad mind as well. Like we're a bad mind community, but there's love there. We're just toxic. Timothy, I got that 50K. As an Arsenal fan, you can call us whatever you can call us whatever they want, but they will never chant top of the table and top of the Champions League this season. As an Arsenal fan, you can call us whatever they want, but they'll never chant top of the table, top of the Champions League. Okay, cool. Okay. This is why whenever I have these little moments, I always know KG just continue to hate Arsenal with all your heart, bro. Stay positive, KG. We still have another 20 years to equal Liverpool's 30-year wait for the title, surpassing our 26-year wait. He wrote the same tweet twice. Thank you so much. Anyway, I appreciate the super chat. Where am I at? Almost done. Yo, Melton. Hey, Melton, you were supporting Marshall yesterday, but I'm not gonna waste your time on Marshall. Melton, turn off your Melt. You got your mic's off, bro. You muted yourself. Melt. He voted it. He ran. GJE been supporting.
It's been a long time.
Supporting from early. What's going on, bro?
I'm under the weather, man, and United are not helping whatsoever. That's what
Oh
I say.
my
They're not
God!
They're not helping. But on a real though, I feel like speaking about sacking the manager, I just feel like this board has no right to think that they can do that because number one, the board. I mean, we all know that the club is not run properly. So why do they have the right to decide on who should that they should sack a manager? Like, for example, everyone's talking about what happened at Ajax this, Ajax that, but people are forgetting that Ajax was set up not just because of Erik ten Hag, it was set up because of the institution and how well the club was run. So how well a club is run, you can see it on the football pitch. That's why Man City are playing good football because they run well as a club. Even Arsenal, as much as we hate them, they run properly as a club right now in terms of them and they've backed Arteta to play that sort of football. So I feel like if United want to get back, we need to make sure that we back Erik ten Hag in terms of having an actual board and system in place to actually help the manager succeed properly. And that's what we're currently missing. So until United come to a position where they've actually like backed the manager. There's enough football people in place, have a director of football, good training facilities, etc. Then I feel like they can decide on sacking a manager, but they have no right to do so when they have not actually put enough money and invested into the club and backed the manager. So that's how I feel.
Thanks a lot, bro. Okay, cool. All right, you lot. I just looked at the likes. Yeah, there's like 460 people here, and there's 127 likes. If you could, I'd really appreciate it. Just hit the like button. It'd help the channel grow. If you lot know, like I'm stagnating at 35, and it's because people can't see they can't see the content because it's not getting liked. YouTube are not pushing it because they don't believe it's good. I need you lot, man. Help a brother out. Hit the like button. Just that's all, and it'll go a long way. It helps me a lot. Truly appreciate it. Even if you don't think you like this content today, just like it in spite of me. Please, X roasted me on Best Enemies. I'm on it this week, bro. I'm in trouble. I'm on trouble. Yo, BMF.
Yeah. Well,
I was just about to get rid of you, bro.
Save me the last minute. Yeah, I agree with what everyone has said. I think Ten Hag is the right structure to work to do his stuff. But also, like I said, Ten Hag also has to have some accountability by himself too, because people talk about Rashford. You spend 80 million on Anthony as your right winger. I don't expect Rashford to play on the right wing. That's the question. Why people not answer that question? And I said, with the system, right? People talk about Russia doesn't track back, this and that. I'm like, the system is making it so uncomfortable for this place to track back. If these guys get to the final thought and they lose the ball, they have to run back 60 yards, back and forth. It's literally impossible to do that for a full 9 minutes. It's impossible. Like I've been talking about the system for a while. You already know. I've been saying this for weeks and weeks and weeks. But yeah, shout out to you, KG.
Come on, man. Big cool, man. And the line was clear, man. That was the clearest I've heard you today, bro. So whatever you did, do it again. All right, let's put this yo-yo tax on.
Yo.
Red flag.
Oh my God. Yeah, the yo-yo tax is real, people.
God.
Listen, right? I was thinking of other songs that like resonate with us, with our club situation at the moment. And there's a song out at the moment by a South African woman named Tyler. The water song.
Water song. Make me say.
the fan base is literally that. Make me sway, make me hotter, make me lose my breath, make me water. That is literally this fan base at the moment, isn't it? We sway one way when it's great. We then get a bunch of water on us thrown, and then we go the other way after a peppering from Newcastle.
We got dealt with by Newcastle, man.
Imagine we got dealt by people that go, why I, man?
Why I?
Why I, man?
Hey, we got dealt with.
You know what? I was trying to think of other songs like that describe our situation. Like, do you have any in mind? What do you think?
Someone had a song, Sensation. That's not how we...
No. That's not right. No, not that song. No.
Oh, wait. I'm going down.
Mary J. Oh my God!
There's any tunes to really show how we're feeling right now, but we are sad, bro.
We're in the Mikhailo Mudryk, innit?
We're in the Mudryk, unavailable, Montevideo. Hey, is there any other songs that really show where Man United are right now, fam? JME
Hey, it's
we're in
tough out here, man. You know, it's hard out here for a pimp. That's where it is right now, man. Yo,
we on fire.
We're not on fire. What do you mean? How are we on fire?
We're burning. We're burning.
Oh, I tried so hard, but got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. That is 10.
I'm submitting him. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Hey, how many? Hey, the chat's going off. There's many songs in here, you know. But to summarize, right?
Yeah.
We're in the Mykhailo Mudryk.
We're in the Mykhailo.
Whoever wants to say Ten Hag out, I don't blame you because I've been side-eyeing this manager for a while.
Have you?
I've been side-eyeing him. I haven't said Ten Hag out, but I've been side-eyeing him. You saw that this weekend. You're side-eyeing him now. Come on.
These players ain't loyal. When I reach. Have you seen the Indian boy singing?
Oh, yes, I have. Oh, these ones ain't loyal. You're stupid. Oh, my days.
I'm not lying. I need that video again. I need that video. He was that Indian kid, fam. He gave me the little Bollywood vibrato as well. No, I gotta rate him. All right, cool. Wait, I gotta say bye to Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo, we spoke nothing about business, fam. Hey, if you find it,
how can we? I know where the video is. I can find it. But
please,
my last note on this is, you guys can feel however way you want. Nothing's gonna change until Jim the Jezebel gets in the club and reviews this thing. It's as simple as that. You can say what you want. Yeah. We're gonna come together. We're gonna, whatever religious belief you have, we're all gonna congregate together, and we're gonna get ready for the Liverpool game because it's gonna be peak. If you need to go, mosque. You need to go temple. You need to go church. Even if you're atheist, just hope. Just hope, brother. Hope. Yeah, man. Just like believe in something because it's peak. Exactly. Marcus Rashford settings. Even though he's dead right now, bud.
Absolutely.
On that note, Yo-Yo out.
I love little Yo-Yo, man. Love the whole community. You guys are special. I never thought Monday was gonna feel like this. Selective blindness, hilarious. Everybody look after yourself. Do something good for yourself, something good for someone else. You know what I mean? There's more to life than football. And yeah, man, just have a good day. Try your best anyway. Look, don't forget, Expect Foolishness. It's a podcast I'm on with Travis. It's wicked. When we get to 2,000, we only need 2,000 subscribers. We're gonna go and do this. You know, like when you go to this proper place and do the pregnancy challenge, like when they put like giving birth, what that feels like. We only need 2,000 subscribers before we're gonna go and do that. We're not far, probably like 400 or 500 more. So if you lot could go and subscribe to Expect Foolishness, you could just see what that looks like. We'll vlog it, we'll show it, it'll be incredible. So yeah, big up, stay blessed. I am out of here. Peace.
Drop a bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at this.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky this.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that. Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
I said drop a bomb, Dad.